despite the average score from audience being a 6% on Rotten Tomatoes, the media is coming out and saying something interesting about Velma. It's not like it's the third worst rated show in IMDb history, under A Little Late with Lily Singh and Santa Inc. One of the worst late night TV shows ever that only got 2 seasons before getting completely destroyed, and Santa Inc., which tried to go after something super wholesome, but no, we had to insert our politics into Christmas. Now I'm going to start here. This comes from The Wrap. That's why I don't fully believe it. Jinkies. Velma demand surges 127%. A critic-defying win for HBO Max. It is beating out Wednesday, according to The Wrap. Now, I can't get this full article, but according to the CBR, which shows some of the numbers, Mindy Kaling's adult animated series Velma becomes one of the week's most in-demand new shows despite receiving largely negative reviews. It is beating out the HBO's Last of Us. I don't believe it. It's saying that Velma's viewership performance this week is 37.3 times higher than an average series. I don't believe it. I think this is just bolstering. From what I'm seeing, these numbers are coming from HBO. So no, I do not believe that anybody is out here actually watching the show. Because let's think about this real quick. I just did a review on this show. I do a review every Thursday of this show. It is god-awful. This week, we had episode 5 was the and then episode. I call it that because it felt basically like some sort of improv performance that kept going like, well, and then, instead of because, then, therefore, like a normal story would. You then get episode 6, which, I can't believe I'm going to say this, introduces the Scooby system, which was to stop meddling kids and to utilize brains to infiltrate meddling kids, because you can keep brains alive somehow. And my good buddy Adam, the Renaissance nerd, check him out. He told me this, and I can't believe I didn't put this together. I'm willing to bet Adam, and I also agree with him, is willing to bet they're going to bring Scooby-Doo into the mix. It will be using this transferring of brains into a dog's body. Whose brain are they going to put into a dog's body? That becomes the big question. I predict the idea that Gigi, Sam's girlfriend, Norville, if you're actually following the characters, but no, Norville, Sam, whatever you want to call him, his girlfriend Gigi, I'm willing to predict she's going to become Scooby still. I'm willing to predict they're going to cut out her brain and shove it into Scooby. Because oddly enough, the Scooby system is spelled with an I. Remember that. But I don't believe these numbers are getting as big as they're saying. Because you got to remember, it is the third worst show in television history. It has a 6% on Rotten Tomatoes. Critic reviews have it out of 47%. You have today, Mindy Kaling's South Asian representation has viewers deeply divided. This says a lot. People are going out against it, saying, no, this is bad for their Mindy Kaling's culture, the racial idea that the South Asian individuals don't like it because of how it depicts them. You have people coming out saying, oh, it's uber far right. You have people coming out pointing out that it's uber far left. You have people coming out saying it's destroying stories that they love, characters that they've loved for generations. Heck, this time they did go after Scooby-Doo. They did go after Scooby-Doo in this latest episode. You also have, from Fox News, Scooby-Doo spinoff has Velma pole dance for father as series becomes worst rated animated show ever on IMDb, which is true. That happened. That's why I don't believe these numbers. I don't know where they're getting these numbers, because the only people that have these numbers are HBO. HBO is the only platform that actually has these numbers. Now, we can potentially get some numbers from the Nielsen's, but I haven't been really seeing any Nielsen data for Velma. I should probably look into that now that I'm thinking about it, but I still don't know where to look for that. I will be curious on what numbers they're actually getting, and even then, with the Nielsen data, we don't get a fully fledged look at what Velma is, because you can only track Nielsen data from TVs that have the Nielsen app. So like Roku sticks and smart TVs. That's the only way you can track these Nielsen datas. So you can't get PCs, Xboxes, so on and so forth. So what are these numbers? I don't believe are real, especially when one of the biggest shows on HBO right now is The Last of Us. And Velma is placing higher in viewership than The Last of Us? Really? The Last of Us is ranging about initial viewing, depending on which version, about 5 million viewers at start, ending up about, I want to say last time I saw it, around 8 million. I think I could be getting that number wrong. Like, they do have a spike. Last of Us is getting relatively decent consolidated numbers. Not the best, actually not very great, but decent. And you're going to sit here and tell me that Velma, a show that I've been reviewing on this channel, I'll have that playlist linked at the end. I will have an episode linked at the end. You're going to sit here and tell me that Velma is having higher viewership demand than The Last of Us. I don't believe you. I don't believe you. Because, yeah, I'm also watching The Last of Us and reviewing this on this channel. I can safely sit here and say The Last of Us is better than this show. Now, we're also getting people coming out and saying, this is what you get for hate watching. This is what you get for hate watching. This is what you get for hate watching. These numbers are good. These numbers are good. But we're not actually getting the numbers now, are we? Where are these numbers coming from? They're coming from HBO. We're only getting HBO's numbers. I haven't seen Nielsen data for this numbers yet. I haven't seen anything else for these numbers yet. So these are HBO saying, oh, well, you got a 127% spike. You know, that's what we got. But how big is that number? How big is that initial number? Is this actually happening? Because I don't believe hate watching is a thing. I don't believe hate watching actually interacts with it. I think what ticks off streaming services more, honestly, guys, remember this. Streaming services care about what brings in the subscribers. They don't care about the views. They care about the subscribers. They care about, are they gaining, losing, or keeping? Well, are they gaining, losing, or staying the same? Those are the numbers they care about most. That's why when you see third worst show in IMDb history, awful Rotten Tomatoes scores, when you're getting this coming out, and I'm not going to point to the Fox News article that much because Fox News is going to do what Fox News is going to do, but it brings up a good point. Like, you're getting these actions in it. You have kind of the racial angle going on, even though I don't really care about the racial angle. It is an angle. I care about how they're portraying Velma, and this is not Velma, this is Mindy Kaling, but you catch what I'm getting at. I don't believe these numbers at all. I do not believe that HBO Max is actually getting these numbers. According to Parrot Analytics, let's see. Again, just takes me back to a rap. Takes me to a rap article. It is not taking me to where I need to go. So what's going on? Man, I could be doing something wrong here. Honestly, I could. Jinkies. See? I don't see these numbers, so where are you getting them? According to Paraanalytic data, which takes into account consumer research, streaming downloads, and social media, among other engagement. Maybe that's what's going on here. Maybe this demand that you're getting, reaching streaming, downloads, and social media. Maybe that's what's going on here. Maybe it's not the hate watch. Maybe it's the reviews and the people going to the reviews over anything else. I can't look at any of these numbers right now because, oddly enough, every time I click it, I go to data analysis. Click this again. Oh, it takes me back to the same article. So I don't believe that these numbers are anywhere near accurate. But let me get your guys' thoughts down in the comments below. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up, share it out with your friends, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell for every time I put out a new video go live, guys. And I'll see you on the next one. Bye for now.